I'm Kimberly Liebowitz, and we are back with our Cancer 101 educational videos. We are with University Cancer Blood Center, also known as UCBC, and I am honored and thrilled and excited, all of the things, to be joined today by Dr. Kuang Chang, who's going to talk with us about head and neck cancer. So welcome. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today.
No, thank you, Kimberly. The honor is all mine. You know, when you first came to me and asked to talk about head and neck cancer, I was really kind of struggling to figure out how we could present this in a easily digestible form. You know, head and neck cancer is such a difficult cancer, because it is defined by cancers that start in the oral cavity, the back of the throat, the vocal cord, the sinuses, and the salivary glands. And it's in an area that is, is responsible for lots of very important functions, such as eating, speaking, breathing. And so when cancer is developed there, treatment can be quite devastating. Historically, head and neck cancers, primarily affected older men that had a long history of smoking and drinking. And, treatment usually involved surgeries, which could be, very advanced, or chemotherapy and radiation, and be quite devastating. But over the last 10, 15 years, we're starting to see a new type of head and neck cancer, much different than the head and neck cancer that affected our parents and grandparents. And it's now affecting much, much younger people, and oftentimes people that have little to no history of heavy drinking or smoking.
That's really interesting. Could you tell me a little bit more about you're seeing younger people diagnosed with this? What is
Yes. Like I alluded to earlier, the head and neck cancer that we previously saw was, due to these risk factors, drinking and smoking. Now it seems to be that the HPV virus is the strongest risk factor for this kind of new variety of head and neck cancer. And it's a virus that is very, very prevalent, and that is potentially preventable with vaccinations even.
That's really interesting. So you'll need to stay tuned. I think we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what does that vaccine mean and what does it mean for head and neck cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you, Dr. Chang, for joining us today and sharing this important information. Take care.